Hello everyone, my name is Hassina and I am an HR practitioner from South Africa. I've worked in various industries including information technology, financial services and higher education. I have a passion for learning and although my interests are diverse, ranging from graphic design to organizational psychology, I have always been fascinated with information technology. When I finally had the opportunity to complete my studies, I based my thesis on women in technology, where I explored their experiences in the sector. Today, I wanted to share my interest in neurodiversity with you. And to start, I would like to explain what it is. Neurodiversity means that everyone's brain is connected differently. The terminology was introduced by Judy Singer, a sociologist from Australia back in the 1990s, and the intention was to move away from classifying conditions such as dyslexia and autism as disorders that required cure to a social model of disability or of being differently abled. Therefore, neurodiversity covers many conditions including autism and other conditions such as ADHD and dyslexia. I have a personal interest in neurodiversity as I have a son with autism. Thanks to the increased awareness created around autism by many organizations, there are more people who are aware of this condition than previously. Movies like Rain Man and The Good Doctor have also helped to create awareness. However, the reality for individuals who live with autism is extreme and varies from individual to individual. So, what is autism spectrum condition? Firstly, the condition cannot be cured and is therefore lifelong. Symptoms typically appear during early childhood, but more and more adults are receiving an autism diagnosis. It is a developmental disability that impacts the individual's social skills, communication capability, behavior, and ultimately relationships. Autism is complex and is one word that tries to describe millions of stories. According to the Autism Society, the prevalence of autism has increased between 6% and 15% each year from 2002 to 2010 and will most likely continue to rise at that rate. This equates to approximately 1% of the global population with autism spectrum condition. Furthermore, more boys than girls are affected, and according to the CDC, 1 in 42 boys and 1 in 189 girls are diagnosed with the condition. With this growing number of individuals with autism, awareness is simply not enough. As a society, we must increase our efforts to include them at community and societal levels for greater accessibility, inclusivity, and support. So, what needs to happen in order to assist? Firstly, receiving the correct diagnosis and as early as possible is key, because diagnosis may often be reliant on which professional the child has been referred to and the expertise of that medical professional. We need more professionals trained in the area of neurodiverse conditions. For example, the specialist may be trained in autism spectrum condition, however, they may not be trained to screen for ADHD or dyslexia. The reason for highlighting this point is because it is critical to the development of the child. Individuals on the spectrum face severe challenges and require multiple therapies that must be followed diligently to achieve the best results. These may include applied behavioral analysis or ABA, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and even specialized dietary requirements amongst many others. In South Africa, the options for treatment are limited and is extremely expensive. As a result, not everyone can afford treatment. Access to schools is limited as well, and children may go onto waiting lists that can last as long as 2 years. This is a disadvantage to the individual with autism, as early intervention is critical to the quality of life that they will lead. For example, receiving therapy early may direct whether the child will be able to communicate verbally or not. Another way to support neurodiverse individuals would be to employ them. Employment equals independence, and unfortunately, the neurodivergent population remains a largely untapped talent pool and unemployment runs high. Some highly capable people are neurodiverse who are often underemployed despite having solid credentials. When SAP began its Autism at Work program, applicants included people with master's degrees in electrical engineering, biostatistics, economic statistics, and anthropology and bachelor's degrees in computer science, applied and computational mathematics, electrical engineering, and engineering physics. Thank you so much for sharing time with me and listening to my thoughts around neurodiversity. But before you go, I would also like to thank all the amazing medical professionals and caregivers who support individuals with special needs. I will remain eternally grateful to them. I also wanted to send a shout out to all the mothers who saw a need to create a safe space and learning environment for the children with special needs when there was none. I know several mothers who created schools to cater for their children in South Africa and thereby assisted other parents as well. With special thanks to my amazing son for transforming me, my daughters who support their brother, my husband for being an amazing special needs dad, Breakthrough Interventions Essay, Little Leaps, Autism Essay, Action in Autism, Sherwood Children's Center, Blossom Interventions, and all the pediatric neurologists, doctors, and other medical professionals who have helped us and others along the way. And also to Hackmakers for allowing me to share my story. And as we say in South Africa, baie dankie. Thank you.